Alright, so my brother Mike told me this parking garage in Hong Kong might have some cool cars in it. There is a Supra here, maybe he has a point. There are like 8 floors to this thing, so we'll just go up and down them and see what we find. Let's do it. Okay, what we found in this parking garage in Hong Kong is gonna blow your mind. It's a Lamborghini Diablo, and it's not being treated like a Lamborghini Diablo is supposed to be treated. It's so messed up, it really is. Got it. Look at this, folks. A damn spoon on a freaking Diablo. You don't just eat yogurt and throw your spoon on a damn Diablo. There are rules. But it gets worse. Cardboard? It's like my oily ass garage floor. Except it's not. It's the hood of a Lamborghini Diablo. This is unconscionable, folks. Unconscionable. So there was a mechanic listening to music as he was rebuilding an engine, so that kind of screwed up my audio, but the important thing to know here is, this guy was rebuilding a 4-cylinder engine out of a minivan right there on the floor of a parking garage. Incredible. It's a parking garage that keeps on giving, in part because there are car service centers in this parking garage. There's an old Porsche under a tarp there, and there's a Porsche convertible under this tarp. It looks like it's been sitting for like 1,000 years. I mean, look at the shape of this tarp. There's obviously nothing in the front here because it's just a frunk rear engine. So let's have a look at that rear engine. Yeah, there ain't nothing to look at because this thing has been on fire. Look at this. Let's go to France. Behold, the Citroën BX. It's a family hatchback. This angle here is my favorite one. Because in classic weird French quirky car design form, they hide the rear wheels with this bodywork, and I like it. It's cool. This is the GTI model. And it sounds sporty, but it probably makes like 110 or 120 horsepower. It's nothing crazy. A bunch of bumper covers off of some really nice cars. This is some sort of BMW, maybe an M car, M3 perhaps. There's a Mercedes bumper there. This one, this black one, is actually a Porsche. Like, this is the bottom, there's the front license plate, and the lights will be right there. Believe me, it's a Porsche. It's just sort of sitting there. We got a little axle here off some cheap car with drum brakes. We got some tires, more bumper covers, some exhaust parts, more bumper covers up top, bumper covers everywhere, control arms, lower control arms, more exhaust parts, fenders, whole car. Yeah, there's, in the pile of parts, if you need a fender, a control arm, a Mercedes-Benz, it's all in there. I don't know where the rest of the car is. It's gotta be like, yeah, it's all in here somewhere. It's ridiculous. Is that a GTIR? A Pulsar? Is that a homologation special? Pulsar GTIR? How is that just there? How many of those did they make? They made very few, and there's one right there just like, please someone do something with me. No one's gonna do anything with it. Oh, the legend lives. Wow, look at the filth. It's incredible. I'm gonna be honest, this is a pretty messed up garage. There's a Lamborghini over there with a bunch of shit all over it. And there's a legendary Pulsar with all, I think, literal shit on it. Or we see some Lotus parts. Here's a bumper. A really cool Subaru WRX. Honda S2000 NVD. Lotus Elise NVD. Look at that awesome boat! I'm just kidding, look at the Mini. Now we've got Japan, Italy, France, and Great Britain. We've got British Leyland's finest automobile here, the Mr. Bean car. It's so charming and lovely, and sure, its fender is a different color than the rest of it, And there's no grill, and it's probably been sitting for 100 years, but it's so awesome. On this floor, we've discovered the most soulful van I have ever seen in my whole life. It's this Mazda van, and it's covered in just the optimal amount of grime and car parts. Like on the roof, you can see wheel well liners and fan shrouds, and right behind it, you can see this engine hoist, some automatic transmissions, steering column, radiators, all sorts of stuff. There's a freaking whole engine and transmission right there on the bottom. But now just walk around, look at this. What's that? And some sort of fan clutch, looks like. And inside, this thing is being used to store parts inside. This is the definition of soul. And character, that's what it is, it's character.